travel around him. He can't cover all three of us.
Down the floor, Rocky.
The police are coming.
Good night's work, Kato. When the district attorney receives this evidence in his morning mail, it'll be the end of Mr. Rockford's bus racket.
What's the Green Hornet breaks another racket? Rockford indicted. What's the...
Yes?
Mr. Roberts is calling.
Put him right on. Hello, Charles. How are you?
I'm fine. Listen, Britt, I have to see you right away.
Well, it sounds like you've really got something.
I have, and it's big. So big that I'm going to the district attorney right after I...
Hello? Hello? Charles? Hello? Operator, I've been cut off.
There's no one on the line now, sir.
Thank you. I'm going down to Charles Roberts' office.
Yes, sir.
Is Mr. Roberts in? Well, hello, Johnny. What are you doing here?
Hello, Mr. Reid. Oh, I just got out of school. Charlie's teaching me the trucking business. Won't be long before it's Roberts Brothers Incorporated.
Oh, that's swell, John. Is Charles in?
Sure. I'll give him a bite. I guess it's out of order.
Is there anybody with him?
No, I'll take you right in. It's funny, it's locked. Charlie! Hey, Charlie!
You got a key?
Yeah, I've got one. Charlie, Mr. Reid is here. Hey, Britt, what's the matter
with him?
with
There's a gun in his hand.
Charlie! He's dead, Britt.
Don't you?
But Britt, he's dead.
Oh, you mustn't touch anything. He's been shot. Gotta call the police.
Just a plain case of suicide, Reid.
I can't believe it. Roberts had just been talking to me on the telephone. He didn't sound like a man that was going to commit suicide. John, did anybody come to see Charles between the time he called me at 9:30 and the time I arrived here?
There you are, Reid.
But I tell you, there was someone in here. That cigarette was burning when we first discovered the body. And Charles Roberts never smoked cigarettes.
Look, Reid. The man was found shot. The gun was in his hand. The wound could be self-inflicted. The outer door is bolted from the inside. Add it all up, it equals suicide. Unless you can get some further evidence. The case will have to go as reported.
I'll get that evidence. John, are you sure you can think of nothing that would have made Charles do a thing?
No, I can't, Mr. Reid.
And you didn't leave your office at any time?
No, I didn't.
Well, then why didn't you hear the shot?
Well, I was probably in the stockroom.
Then you did leave your office.
but I was only gone for a few minutes.
I've been long enough. Tell me, do you know what Charles was going to talk to me about over the phone?
No, I don't. He was looking at some insurance reports which seemed to upset him, and then he told me to take a bill of lading out to the stockroom.
Do you know what was in those reports?
Oh, about truck breakdowns, delaying shipments, causing insurance rates to be increased, costing us a lot of customers.
Sabotage?
Well, the insurance investigators thought so.
Where are those papers? I'd like to see them.
Why, they're on the desk. They're gone.
That's enough for me. Charles was murdered, and the man that did it took those papers.
How would you like a good job? I've got a good job. Listen, why don't you Tri-State guys stay out of here? We don't want any part of that outfit.
You guys are haywire. Tri-State pays better.
Well, Acme pays us okay. We're not interested.
Hey, speak for yourself, Bill. I think I would be interested.
Say, you're going to run out on the company, huh? Why, you...
I want you to get me all the information you can concerning the recent accidents at the Acme Transportation Company.
You mean the Jinx Transportation Company, don't you?
Why do you say that?
On account of all the accidents that's been happening to their trucks. Don't you read your own paper?
Check with all the Acme competitors. I want to know who's getting their canceled contracts.
Yes, sir.
And James, I want you to go down to our morgue and get all the dope you can on the accidents to Acme trucks.
Right. Oh, boy, I smell a story.
Wexley, Sentinel, paper. Read about that truck probe. Big truck probe coming.
Chief wanted you here at 10 o'clock. Says your department is falling down on the job. Let's see what he has to say. We're ready, sir.
Sligby, I want contracts. Let this small fry alone. Get after the big ones. Tim Bryan is the biggest shipper in the valley. I want him signed. Get him. I don't care how you do it.
Mr. Bryan, Tri-State would like to handle your transportation. We can save you a lot of money.
Acme has been handling our stuff for a good many years, Mr. Dean.
Yes, I know. But we not only can beat their prices, but guarantee delivery and on time.
Acme does that, and I'm willing to pay their charges. If I left them now, they'd close down completely.
If you don't, you might close down.
That sounds like a threat, Mr. Dean.
No, not at all. Only Acme's been having a lot of mishaps lately. Delays are costly, and in the case of perishables, ruinous.
You have my decision.
Very well, Mr. Bryan. See you again. Good day.
Acme's biggest shipper, according to your report, is Bryan. He's got a load of perishables going to Kentville today. Where did we go to contact it?
Why, Britt, at the Acme Yards, of course.
Well, if what I suspect is true, the yards are being watched, and I don't want to be seen.
Oh, well, there's the Market Coffee Shop. All the trucks going in and out of town stop there.
All right, the Market Coffee Shop it is. And we better take one of our delivery trucks. I want to attract as little attention as possible.
I got you. All right, give us anything that's cold, sister.
How much I have?
Hi, fellas.
Hi. How's Jink's outfit?
That ain't funny, wise guy. How'd you get this far without breaking down? It's 12 blocks from the depot.
That truck's as good as any tri-state has, and it ain't gonna break down. I checked it all myself, every inch. Go on, sir. Why don't you look where you're going?
What's the hurry, buddy? You're not going any place with that Acme truck. Bet he doesn't make the bottom of the hill.
Shut up.
Come on, let's get out of here. Now listen. Put a muffler on that big mouth of yours.
That didn't sound like kidding to me. We better get out and take a look at that truck.
Hope he makes it.
Say, that was a swell job of driving, buddy.
What happened?
Felt like I lost my brake fluid.
That couldn't have been done deliberately, could it?
Sure, in 2 minutes. Say, that tri-state crook told me I wouldn't get very far. Well, this is goodbye Acme Transportation Company.
What do you mean?
If I don't get this load in on time, we lose the Bryan contract.
You won't lose the Bryan contract. Get a tow rope and we'll pull you in.
Okay, buddy, let's go.
Good evening, Mr. Britt.
Hello, Kato. Get the gun, mask, and car ready. We're going out tonight.
Where to?
To the Tri-State Truck Depot.
Wait for me.
See this old bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Acme's crossing it tonight with a truckload of Bryan's perishables.
Using the old road to fool us, huh?
Yeah. Corey, get the boys and put that bridge out of commission. Dean, take Andy and fix that carload of fruit that Bryan has at the railroad yards.
Yeah, that'll show him that dealing with Acme is expensive.
See you at the bridge, Corey.
How come? Thought you were laying low since you bumped Roberts.
Lay off that Roberts business. There's no evidence against me.
Not if you destroyed those insurance papers you took off Roberts' desk.
Don't worry about that. I've got those locked in the safe. Get started, you fellas.
Don't move, Sligby.
The Green Hornet. What do you want?
The insurance report you took from Charles Roberts the night you murdered him.
I didn't kill Roberts.
I know you did, and I want those reports.
I'll get them.
Tie him up, Kato. Police headquarters? Captain Ridge, send a squad car to the Tri-State Trucking Office. You'll find Robert's murderer there.
Where will we go now?
Down to the freight yard to get Sligby's partners.
Open that car door while I get this fruit destroyer ready.
This is far enough, Kato. Throw off your lights and silence the motor. Stay here. Get away from that lock.
The Green Hornet.
And keep your hands away from that gun. I want to ask you a few questions. Where's your partner?
Right behind you.
Give me your gun. Head for the gang of the bridge.
It's no use, then you haven't a chance.
I've cut the cables on the other side.
This is the last one this side.
chance. Let's get out of here. No, but I think the man I was fighting with is.
I saw some men on the other side, signaling to stop the truck before it went onto the bridge.
They were the men Sligby sent to wreck the bridge. Where's the car?
This way.
Found hand and foot with the seal of the Green Hornet in his hand. Documents found in Sligby's pockets are believed to be sufficient evidence to convict him of the murder.
You don't have to read it to me, Casey. I wrote it. And boy, was it a scoop.
If you wrote it, why do you keep calling the Hornet a crook? Why not find out what the man is after instead of classing him with hoodlums and racketeers?
That's the stuff, Miss Case. What do you suggest we better do?
Find out who the Green Hornet is.
Find out who the Green Hornet is. We had a dozen paying rackets and the police couldn't touch us. And now the Hornet steps in.
And he not only breaks the rackets, but gets the men that runs them. Markheim and Grant dead. Morrison and Rockford in jail. And now they got a murder charge against Sligby with enough evidence to hang him.
Sligby won't squeal on the syndicate. But unless you men track down the Hornet, there won't be any syndicate.
Dean and I have tracked him down more than once. And been lucky to live to tell about it.
Look, Monroe, every time the Hornet strikes, the Sentinel has the information first. Think there's any connection?
And the Sentinel offering $1,000 reward for the Hornet, dead or alive? Don't be a fool.
Look, Reid, I got something.
Well, there must be a date in the way you're dialed up.
Dialed up, is it? Sure, that's what I want to talk to you about. $1.25 it cost me to have this suit pressed. 6 months ago, the price was 75 cents.
The price of labor has gone up.
You mean the price of protection's gone up? Look at this. I found that in my coat pocket when I brought the suit home.
We can't print this. It's unsigned.
Ah, yes, but I could interview this guy, Levinson.
Well, even if it were true, he wouldn't dare talk. But I'll keep it on file in case something turns up.
That's right, laddie. We better find it, sure.
The gun, Mr. Britt.
Thanks, Kato. Perhaps the Green Hornet can persuade Mr. Levinson to tell some things he wouldn't dare tell the police.
I've been waiting 20 minutes, man of action. What's on your so-called mind?
Sure, I'm giving you a chance for a front-page picture. A man named Levinson.
Is he important?
After I've interviewed him, he'd be the most important man in town.
Hello? That's you, Levinson? Well, listen.
Your protection money hasn't been paid this month.
But I haven't got the money. Business is bad. My customers are all kicking at the raising prices. Be ready for a quick getaway.
Never mind the excuses. You'll remember what happened to the others that didn't pay.
Give me another day. I'll raise the money, Lynch. Somehow. Give me that phone. Hello? Hello? Who was on that phone? Who are you?
Green Hornet.
Yes. Who are you talking to?
No, someone had the wrong number.
Don't lie, Levinson. I know you and others are paying for protection.
This is the place. Wait here till I see where the fella talk a talk.
You'll probably scare him off before I get a lens on him.
I want to know who collects that money and the name of the man who sends him.
And why should I tell you? He would hijack him, and I'd have to pay twice.
Then you admit you're paying.
I admit nothing.
Open that door. Come on, open that door.
Good evening, Mr. Levinson. I'm Michael Axford, representing the Daily Sentinel. I'm here for a little interview. Now then, $1.25 you charged me for pressing the last suit I sent.
I've nothing to say to reporters.
Oh, come on now, Mr. Levinson. Sure, the Sentinel wants to help you. And you know, there's nobody here but the two of us. By the ghost of St. Patrick, the Green Hornet. So it was you that was collecting the blood money for the rackets, you murdering pirate.
Here you are. Now I want that information.
Come on, get it.
Come on, Kato.
The Hornet! It was himself in there. Did you see him?
Did I see him? I'll tell the world I did. I took his picture.
His picture? Well, which way?
Let me see that picture of the Hornet.
Clicker scooped the town.
That's great. Gunnigan, see the clicker gets a bonus. And break up the front page to find room for that picture.
I sure will. This'll jump circulation plenty.
And my story of the Hornet and his gang.
Gang? I thought the Hornet always worked alone.
Alone, as a sure. If he'd been alone, I'd have had him. But he had 3 lobby gals with him as big as gorillas and twice as ugly.
And Gunnigan, put a rewrite man on Axford's story.
Oh.
This photograph of the Hornet gives us a chance to pile the whole thing right in his lap. All ready, Chief. The men are waiting for your orders.
It's necessary to take care of Levinson at once before police force him to talk. Andy and Pete will attend to this. Dean will convey these instructions to Lynch. If he's interviewed, he's to admit the existence of a protective association and intimate that the Hornet is behind it. If you act at once, we can clear ourselves and start a manhunt for the Hornet from which he can't escape. That's all.
You all understand what you're to do?
Leave Levinson to us.
Dean, you know what you're to tell Lynch.
Hello. Police department? Well, this is Jay Levinson.
calling card of the Green Hornet. There's no doubt now who committed this murder.
Well, it certainly looks conclusive.
I still don't believe it. Since when has the Hornet been working by daylight?
I'll ask him that when he's brought in. We're going to get him if I have to make a house-to-house search.
Did you interview the cleaners and dyers on the list I gave you?
Well, most of them, but they all deny any knowledge of a protection racket. I've left Lynch's place until the last.
Lynch, huh? I'll have a little talk with Mr. Lynch myself.
See you a minute.
All right, I'm coming.
What are you doing back here?
The Sentinel's got men out interviewing all the cleaning plants in town.
They haven't been here.
Well, they will be. The boss wants to be sure that you have your orders straight.
I got them all right. And I don't like them. It'll leave me wide open to an attack from the Hornet.
Oh, you're safe enough. With the dragnet out for the Hornet, he won't dare come out of cover.
Lynch?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Britt Reid of the Sentinel. We're out to smash a protection racket, and we need your cooperation.
I was going to see you, Mr. Reid. I've been afraid to call the police in ever since what happened to Levinson.
And there is a protection racket. Who collects your money?
My name won't be mentioned?
Only the names of the guilty will be published.
The Green Hornet makes the collections.
Are you sure of that?
I've met him. Face to face.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Lynch. I hope you don't meet him again.
Lynch didn't like his orders. Won't destroy his plant.
Well, maybe that can be arranged.
How about Lynch?
I don't think we'll need Lynch anymore.
Suits me.
Phone Lynch?
Yes, Mr. Brett, as you ordered. I informed him anonymously that the police would raid his place tonight.
Did he believe you?
He seemed frightened. I believe he is on his way to destroy his papers.
We'd better be going.
Gasoline is in the back.
Faster, Kato, faster.
Lynch meant to cross the chief, huh?
Hmm? He's not going to cross anybody.
You're sap. Place is full of gasoline fumes. You want to blow it up? Come on.
What do you want?
Who are you?
Green Hornet.
Yes, Lynch. An old acquaintance, according to the papers.
They made me blame it on you.
They? Who are they? Who do you take orders from?
Do I go free if I talk?
I'm not here to bargain. I want the names of those racketeers.
I've got a list here.
No, you don't.
Get out of the fire?
I don't know.
We gotta make sure. Chief wants his mouth shut.
It'll be a pleasure. Quick, Kato, they've spotted us.
Something spooky the way that car disappears.
I have an idea how we can get a line on that guy, Lynch.
Yeah, what is it?
He's got an interest in his brother's business. But he escaped. He's just dumb enough to go to his brother's place to hide out.
Bad stroke of luck losing Lynch like that.
Yes, Mr. Britt.
We've got to find him again if we hope to end this cleaning and dying racket. Well, let's get some sleep.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Reid's apartment. No, this is Michael Axford, his bodyguard. Huh? Yes, Mr. Reid's here, but he can't be disturbed.
But I've got to talk to him. It's a matter of life or death.
Now, look, I can't understand you. Will you calm down?
Tell him it's about the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet? Well, why didn't you say so? Reid! Reid, wake up, will you? Reid!
What is it, Michael?
You're wanted on the phone. It's the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet?
I mean, it's about the Green Hornet. His life or death, he says.
Britt Reid speaking. Who are you? Lynch? What Lynch? Oh, I see. What do you want?
I just got a tip that my associates are going to kill me. I don't dare go to the police. And the Green Hornet is after me, too.
What do you expect me to do about it?
Well, you've got influence, Mr. Reid. I'll tell all I know about the cleaning and dyeing rackets, and it's plenty. But I want to guarantee your protection.
Well, I can't promise you anything, but I feel the district attorney would be interested. Where are you now?
At my brother's office, 219 4th Street, and I'm alone. Get over here at once. And my associates are hot on my trail.
I'll be right down. Michael, we've got to move fast. Where's your car?
It's in front. I was going to put it away, but I dozed off.
Kato, my hat and coat.
Call the police. Send it to 219 4th Street. Tell them there may be a murder.
Wonder who tipped Lynch he was on the spot.
Step on it, Michael. We've got to get to him before his gang does.
Calling car 37. Calling car 37.
Go to 219 4th Street. 219 4th Street. And investigate the trouble. Be careful. It may be a shooting. That is all.
Calling car 42. Car 42. Go to 37 District.
Locked. Cover the back door.
No, Dean. Don't shoot.
Reid and Axford.
Kill Lynch. Let's get after him. You're a rotten shot, Michael.
Oh, it's just this police ammunition I'm using. Let's get after them in my car.
Oh, it's too late. They've got too big a lead. It's been a killing. The men who did it went that way in a black sedan.
Okay, Mr. Reid, we'll go after him.
I'll report to headquarters for you. Come on, Michael. Call police headquarters.
Yes, sir. This is Michael Axford. There's been a murder at where is this place?
219 4th Street.
219 4th Street. Send the homicide squad, the coroner, fingerprint men, photographers. No, I don't want the mayor and the governor, too. I know what I'm about. 'Twas me who was phoning in calls while you were still bawling in your crate. Police car trailing.
Stop! We'll smash into something.
Hey, what do you make of that?
Oh, sure, Lynch was drawing pictures while he was talking to you on the phone.
Men don't do that when they're excited.
That's a picture of a wastebasket.
Now, why would he be drawing that?
To call our attention to it. It's a letter. Lynch hid it in the wastebasket so the men that were after him wouldn't find it.
Well, read it.
Mr. Reid, they're closing in on me. But if they get me, I'll have my revenge by this letter. The Green Hornet has nothing to do with the protection racket. My associates in the syndicate made me lie about that. They also killed Lavinson. Now they are after me. I hope you will avenge my death by trapping them. The big boss of all the rackets is a man named...
Well, go on. What's his name?
Unfortunately, that's all the time Lynch had to write. It confirms my belief that there is a head to this crime ring. We've got to find him and wipe him out.
Fourth Street, Green Hornet escaped again. Fourth Street, Green Hornet still at large. Fourth Street, all about the Green Hornet escape. Central Fourth Street, read about it in the Central Entry.
I've just been talking to the chief. He's pretty sore about what happened last night. You had both the Green Hornet and Britt Reid on the spot, and you let them go.
I'm not so sure the Green Hornet wasn't burned up in that fire.
That's just it. You're not sure. Lynch got out. Why couldn't the Green Hornet, too? And later you had Reid dead to rights. And if you hadn't been so anxious about your own necks, we'd have been free of those damaging editorials of his.
Reid seems to be a pushover for a call for help. Maybe we can get him dead to rights again.
All right, see if you can arrange something.
I'll do that.
Lynch's letter proves conclusively, Mr. Commissioner, that the rackets are under one head. The thing to do is to find him.
The police department is doing everything it can. We follow every lead, but they all fade out. The organization is too well protected.
Well, the Green Hornet's doing his best to knock him over so he can be the big boss himself. By the way, have you increased the reward for him?
Not officially. But I'll personally double it to anybody who can get the Green Hornet dead or alive.
Put it aside for me. Sure, I'm getting closer to Mr. Hornet every minute.
Seriously now, I'd like all this cleared up before the elections. Otherwise, conditions would be bad for an honest vote.
I've got to see the boss.
What's the rush, gents?
I've got the Hornet.
Where, in your pocket?
Oh, no kidding, Casey. This is the real McCoy.
Mr. Reid is busy.
You can count on the Sentinel in every way.
I'm sure of that, Reid. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Boss, I tracked the Hornet
it to his lair. I know where that big black car of his goes every night.
How did you learn all this?
From this anonymous letter that came this morning. If you want the Hornet, you can trap him at his hideout. It is a two-story house 4 miles from the city limits on State Highway number 7. Don't tell the police or there may be a tip-off.
Say, I know that place. It's the old Martinson house. It always was a crook hangout.
So it is.
Let's get out there, Reid.
And find nothing?
Well, then you're not going?
Yes, Michael, I am. Tonight. I'll go with Jenks and Axford. You wait behind the Mortensen house with Black Beauty in the Hornet's disguise.
But why do you take this risk, Mr. Britt?
Because I feel that that letter was a trap. Meant for me as Britt Reid. We'll let the Hornets bring it on and see if we can't catch somebody. Understand?
No, sir. But if you say it is all right, it must be.
You take the lower road. You'll be there long before we are. Over there. Turn off the motor, cut your lights. Coast in the shadow of those trees.
The car's here. Reid, get a couple of men with him.
You cover the front and I'll take the back.
Let's rush him.
No, there's no need of anybody getting hurt. And besides, I want to catch whoever's in there alive.
Okay, you scare him out and we'll grab him.
Well, give me a couple of minutes to get set.
Now, Reid, go easy, boy, will you? I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to you, and me not with you.
Okay, we'll take them over. Wait till they come in, and then let them have it.
I'll try to guess whoever's in there, and then rejoin Jenks and Axford when they found them.
Be careful, Mr. Britt.
I will. You wait for me at that corner of the house. I may have to get out of this disguise in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
We've waited long enough. Come on.
Hold it. Drop those guns.
Green Hornet.
Right. What's the idea of using my place as a hideout for your dirty work?
I've got you, Hornet. You better give up and come out. Dead or alive, they said. It makes no difference to me. All right, Mr. Hornet.
Here comes the Green Hornet now. The armored car. Come on.
care of the Hornet. Now to get those ballots out of that wreck and destroy them. Climb out of here, quick!
You hurt badly?
No. Those armored cars are built for protection.
The police.
Good. They'll take the ballots in the armored car and keep them until the court order to impound them comes through.
Closing in on us, Ogden. Every move we make is blocked by the Green Hornet.
Better get in touch with Max Gregory and tell him to take it easy. If the Hornet discovers he's sending munitions out of the country, we'll have the G-men on us, as well as the police and the Hornet.
Better get Max on the phone.
Yes? Max Gregory speaking. All right, put him on.
Here. Gregory, you better get that last shipment of munitions off your hands at once.
Young Roberts is making things difficult. I was about to go and see him. Perhaps you could suggest some way of putting on pressure.
I'll take care of it. He's got a warehouse at 39th and Grove, hasn't he?
With the new mayor in office, we got the hoodlums on the run. Maybe now he can take a little time off and run down the Green Hornet.
Well, that's a pretty large order, isn't it, Michael? What do you want me to do? Give you 6 months vacation with pay or something?
6 months, is it? Give me 6 days and I'll run the Spalpeen to earth. The young fellow whose brother was killed by the racketeers?
Yeah.
Well, do you think the same gang maybe started this fire?
Very likely. You go in there and find out all you can about who did start that fire. I'm going to John's office.
Yes? This is John Roberts. You say you've got the fire under control? You don't know how it started. All right. I'll have the insurance people come down. Thanks. Britt Reid. Gosh, am I glad to see you.
Hello, John. I overheard your phone conversation. So that fire did cause you considerable damage.
Yes. Of course, my insurance will cover the actual loss. But I'll lose a lot of important customers and, well...
Spell it.
That fire wasn't accidental. Someone's trying to drive me into line, same as they did Charles.
What's the racket?
Well, it's this way. I've kept this business right up to the standard that Charles set. As you know, we do a lot of shipping by rails in carload lots. Well, the other day, a fellow came in and demanded that I allow him to ship under my bill of lading. Wanted to commandeer my space.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was sending 2 cars, he'd take over 1. Wouldn't tell me who he was or what he was shipping, but he made it clear that I'd have trouble if I refused.
So that fire was the result of your refusal?
I'm sure of it. Well, there's been a series of smaller attacks. Breakdown of trucks, attacks on my drivers.
Have you notified the police?
No. You remember what happened to Charles when he went to the police.
Very well done, Dean. This fire will bring young Mr. Roberts to terms.
I have one more little surprise for him, down at the harbor. Nothing of sort, Turkey.
Very good. I'll talk again to Roberts tomorrow.
Better not. He knows you now and might spring something. Let me handle it.
All right.
All right, John, you talk to him out here. And put Jenks in the other room so he can hear what he has to say.
I sure appreciate this, Britt.
Well, we've got to rid this city of those crooks. See you later.
So long, Britt. He's on his way up now. Better get inside. What can I do for you?
You're Roberts, huh?
That's right. What do you want?
Listen, buddy. You can save yourself a lot of trouble. We made your proposition which you refused, but in view of what happened since, maybe you've changed your mind.
You mean that you and your crowd are responsible for that warehouse fire?
Never mind that. I'm giving you one last chance to come in with us unconditionally.
Yes, but I've got to know what your name is and what you propose to ship.
You want to know too much. Look out for trouble.
Careful, Jenks. I think he suspected something.
Okay, thanks.
Sentinel reporter following me. Get him.
Follow him, Kato.
Hey. Hey, what is this, a stick-up? That's another scoop for the Sentinel.
Step on it. Step on it. We're being followed.
Sorry, Mr. Britt. I have lost them.
Maybe not. I caught the license.
Nice driving, Pete. You ditched him.
Where to now?
Max Gregory's office. Take him up by the freight elevator in the rear.
And final negotiations with Roberts are now underway. If all goes well, shipment of arms will go forward at once. That's all. Put it in code and get it off immediately.
The private door, sir.
That'll be Dean with the report on Roberts. Let them in. What is this? What have you got here?
Sentinel man. Roberts had him planted to trail me.
What did you bring him up here for?
Well, no chance to get rid of him, and he knows too much to turn him loose.
That means we've got to strike at that shipment of his tonight. Throw him in that closet. I'll have him taken care of later. At Clearwater Junction, you board the train. You'll get your final instructions from Monroe.
Thanks for your cooperation.
The traffic bureau gave you the name of the owner of the car that carried off Mr. Jenks?
Yes, it's registered to a Max Gregory. Here it is. 311 Gardner Building. Mr. Gregory's going to be asked some questions tonight by the Green Hornet.
take a message in wireless code. Roberts has again balked. The train carrying Roberts' shipment will be boarded at Clearwater Junction at midnight tonight. Roberts' cars and everything behind them will be uncoupled on the long grade west of Summit. That's all. Put it into code.
Never mind the code. I'll take it as it is.
The Green Hornet.
Give it to me.
Glad to see you, Hornet. We've decided we could make good use of you in our organization if we can come to terms.
I'll dictate the terms, and I'm taking over your organization. I know all about it.
Even the Green Hornet might need help transporting secretly ammunition.
Not from you, Gregory. All I want from you is the names of your associates.
All right. You have the upper hand. I guess I have no other choice. Here is the license.
All right, you asked for it. Another one, eh? What's your connection with this gang?
I'm not one of this outfit. I'm after them. I'm a reporter from the Sentinel.
The Sentinel, eh? That muckraking reform sheet. I suppose you're after the reward for the capture of the Hornet.
Reward or no reward, the Sentinel's out to get you and the rest of the crooks in this town. You keep me here, the rest of this gang's going out to wreck a train.
And blame it on me, eh? Well, I'll take care of that. Phone the police. These men are wanted for munitions and gun running. And don't try to follow me. That storm is getting close.
There she is. Aboard the caboose.
Get out of here and jump. Come on, get out of here. Get up forward, you two. Uncouple Robert's cars.
Going up to Summit Grade. Catch her. Drop that gun and stay where you are.
The Green Hornet.
Talk fast. Who's on this job with you and where are they?
What job? You got me wrong. I'm just bumming a ride.
You're here to wreck this train. Spell it or take the consequences.
No, don't shoot. I'll talk. The others are up front. We're going to...
No, you don't.
right, Mr. Britt?
Yes. No one was hurt. There were only 2 of us on the platform. Look around here. I had one of the crooks, but lost him when we fell.
Some people are coming this way.
That can't be found here. Where's the car?
Attacked me before we could uncouple Robert's cars. Then the train broke in 2 on the grade. But Robert's stuff in the front section went through safely.
Then we can thank the Green Hornet for breaking our hold on young Roberts.
And that isn't all. Max Gregory was taken by the G-men last night. Look at that. The Sentinel was the only paper that had the story. There's some connection there.
What do you mean?
Just this. The Green Hornet uses the Sentinel as a mouthpiece. Makes a hero of himself through publicity. We've got to stop that by silencing the Sentinel.
Hey, look here, boss. Gunnigan tells me you killed my story in the Cooper Zoo.
That's right.
But listen, that's a good yarn. The place is jinxed, I tell you. Accidents every few days. Some of the animals die without any good reason. A bear broke loose the other day and mauled a customer.
The Cooper Zoo and Carnival is the only playground in this city. If we print that story, we'll put them out of business.
Yes, but if it's true the place is jinxed...
It isn't true, and I don't believe in jinxes. If things are happening out there, there's a reason for it. We'll find the reason and then publish the story. Get Cooper on the phone for me, please.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cooper, please. Mr. Reid of the Daily Sentinel. Oh, he has. Thank you. Mr. Cooper has gone down to the docks to receive a shipment of animals.
Maybe we can catch him there. My car's right outside. Come on, James.
It's a jinx, I tell you. Somebody's got to stop that beast. He's gone in. Come on. But something else will happen.
Well, I don't think this is the right time to talk to Cooper. I'll make an appointment so you can see him at the zoo.
Cooper's office is down this way.
Wait a minute, I want to look at this.
You've got no business to see it. You came in on a press pass.
last word, Cooper. Up till now, we've just been playing with you. Giving you a little bit of hard luck. But unless you come across with $5 grand by tomorrow night, the Cooper Zoo is going out of business.
But I can't raise the money. The shows haven't made a cent since those accidents started.
I'm not interested in your hard luck stories. Unless you come across with $5 grand by tomorrow night...
Yes? Well, the boys from the Sentinel. All right, I'll see them.
Nix.
Wait a minute, I got an appointment with those fellas.
Forget it. Tell them you can't see them.
Okay. Tell Jenks I'm sorry, I can't see him.
That's better. Talking to those reporters from the Sentinel is as dangerous as talking to the police.
Told you I couldn't see you.
Yeah, I know that, but you can't do that to me. I'm here by appointment, and I want an interview on those, accidents you've been having.
Nothing to say.
And why not? Is there something phony about your show that you don't want folks to learn about?
All right, Cooper, get these men out of here. My business is important.
No man with an honest business need be afraid to talk to the Sentinel. But if you're trying to cover up anything...
That'll do, Mike. You know, we reporters never try to force interviews from people.
You don't what?
Sorry, Cooper. Better luck next time. Come on.
Forget those guys. The Sentinel's going to be taken care of shortly. Unless you have that money here by tomorrow night...
Where do you get that stuff reporters never force interviews?
Listen, Lug, I wanted to get out. Unless I miss my guess, that other guy in there was Lefty Bates, who did a stretch for extortion and blackmail 3 years ago.
You...
All right, Miss Case, take this. In regard to your letter, here's the picture of Lefty Bates we made when he was convicted. What about the one Jenks took down to the zoo? He's haven't developed. Here he is now.
There you are, boss. If that isn't a picture of Lefty Bates, and I'm losing my memory.
There's nothing wrong with your memory, Jenks. That's the man, all right.
That's fine. I'll give the police a tip and...
Easy there. Sure, he's an ex-con, but that doesn't mean that he's doing anything illegal now.
But the guy's working some sort of a protection racket at the zoo. By the way, he talked to Cooper. It's 10 to 1. He's got something on him.
Well, you're probably right. Until you bring me concrete evidence, the Sentinel cannot make a charge.
Oh, I'll get you evidence, all right. And a story that'll bust his racket wide open.
All ready, Chief.
Sentinel reporters visited the Cooper Zoo today. I've made arrangements for the silencing of Britt Reid. Bates will collect $5,000 from Cooper tonight. Have enough men at the zoo grounds to take care of things in case of interference. That's all.
Dean will get in touch with Bates and find out what arrangements have been made and then join the rest of you at the zoo. All right.
There is danger in the Hornet visiting the zoo, Mr. Britt. There are too many people. Too much right.
You forget there's a carnival there, Kato. A lot of the performers will be wearing masks. So it's the one spot in the city where the Green Hornet might go among others, unnoticed.
I want you to meet 640 pounds of tiny. Right this way, folks. The most sensational dancing and singing troupe direct from the island. Get right up, folks.
What do you expect to do here?
We'll find out who's causing all the accidents and nab them.
You'll be safe here.
Oh, we're not doing any good here. This is a job for the cops.
Sure, but the boss won't let us call them in without more evidence. Well, what's the matter with you?
I could have sworn I saw the Green Hornet.
It's just one of those chumps running around in a mask.
Hold it, Cooper.
Who are you? What do you want? The Green Hornet. So you've been doing all the collecting for Bates and his gang.
I collect for myself.
Collect for yourself? Then you don't belong to Bates and his gang? Give me back that money. Well, they'll wreck my zoo. They'll kill me.
Keep back. I'll take care of Bates. From now on, you're dealing with me. Tell Bates that when he comes in here.
Where's Bates?
Going to collect from Cooper.
Yeah, and suppose Cooper don't come across.
I'm to meet Bates by the cat cages in 5 minutes. If he isn't there, we'll go to the office and find out why.
Ready, Mr. Britt? Not yet. Here, take this $5,000 protection money. It belongs to Cooper. Be ready for a quick getaway.
Let's have the dough. Come on, make it snappy. The boys are waiting.
But I haven't got it.
You're lying to me, Cooper. I've had you trailed ever since you left here today. My boys were in the bank with you when you cashed the check.
That's true, but I gave the money to the Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet?
Yes, he was here ahead of you. I thought he came from you.
You're lying.
No.
You can't stall me with that cock and bull story. Come across or I'll tip off the boys and they'll wreck your show.
I don't think you will, Bates.
The Green Hornet.
Take your hand away from that gun.
What do you want?
A signed statement concerning your protection racket.
I'll sign nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. I just heard what you told Cooper. I want it on paper, and I'll give you 10 seconds to put it there. All right. I, Lefty Bates, ex-convict.
No, I won't do it.
Right.
One of those babies get loose and make this crowd stir their legs.
Be more than one of them get loose if Cooper makes any trouble. Bates ought to be here by now. Come on, Corey, let's take a look.
Oh, we might as well go home.
Yeah, I think we had.
Give me some peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look over there by the popcorn wagon. 2 of them guys was in the car stealing racket.
Thank you.
You better get a cop. Cop, is it? Haven't I been a cop half my life? Come on. 1 minute, you mugs. I want a word with you.
Sentinel men, get him!
Hey, be careful, man. Hey, be careful now. Hey, please.
What's that?
Snap out of it.
Well, shoot it. The Green Hornet.
Yes, Bates. You started this fire and stampede so he could collect more blackmail from Cooper.
No. No, I haven't been doing any blackmailing.
Perhaps this will persuade you to talk.
No, wait, don't. Don't use it. It's true. We're making Cooper pay protection.
What do you mean, we? Who are you going to take that money to?
A man. I don't know. I think his name is Ogden.
Ogden, huh?
Yeah.
Is he the man that's ahead of all this?
I don't know. I swear I don't. My job's just collecting the protection money.
What did you mean when you told Cooper that the Sentinel was going to be taken care of?
Nothing. It was just a threat.
You're lying again. There are worse things than being turned over to the police.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you. The man's going to put a bomb in the Sentinel office tonight.
At what time?
It's set to explode at about 11 o'clock.
All right, that'll hold you. Kato, take me to where I can phone.
Yes, sir.
This is evidence that Mr. Reid wants in one of those racket cases he's investigating.
It's strange he didn't say anything to me about it.
I can't help that. He told me to bring it here tonight before 11 o'clock.
Mr. Reid is hardly ever here at night.
He promised to meet me here.
Jenks speaking. Oh, so a man's going to blow us up. I suppose you're the Green Hornet. Okay, pal, I'm Napoleon.
The Sentinel office, quick.
This package contains very valuable evidence. Do you mind putting it in Mr. Reid's safe?
Very well.
Gotta risk it and go in the office, Kato.
Why not remove your disguise and go as Britt Reid?
I've got to do something that Britt Reid wouldn't do. There's no other way. Keep me covered at all times in case I get trapped.
The Hornet got Bates and left him for the cops. I have a hunch that Bates is going to talk plenty.
I'll get Monroe down here. It looks bad. You cover Williams at the Sentinel office in case the Hornet goes there before 11 o'clock.
I can't wait any longer. You're sure you locked that safe?
I took care of the safe.
Stand where you are. Did this man bring a package up here?
Don't tell him. He's the Hornet. He'll steal it.
And you did bring a package up here. Would it induce you to find it if I told you that package contains a bomb to destroy this building at 11 o'clock?
That's a lie.
Where's that bomb?
I don't know.
Perhaps now you realize I'm in business. Where's that bomb? All right, if that's the way it is, I'll leave you tied up here to wait for it. If you know where that bomb is, miss, you'd better talk. It'll explode in 3 minutes.
Hey, what do you want?
We're after a man in there. We're from Central.
Oh, you are not. I know you.
You've 1 minute to tell me where that bomb is. If you value your life, you'll talk fast.
All right, I'll tell you. It's in there, in Mr. Reid's safe.
Open that window.
Before they catch you.
He can't get away. He's trapped, and I'll collect the reward.
Don't be too sure of that. Turn him over to the police. You've got enough evidence to convict him. This will only render him unconscious for a short while.
Until you get safely away.
Thank you.
I should thank you, and I do.
Say, what goes on? Who started the fireworks?
Get those cops up here. I've got the man who tried to blow us up.
Oh, I suppose you'll be telling me next the Green Hornet was here.
He was, and he was wonderful.
Oh,
Oh, I give up.
Before those men went in, I heard them say they'd have to help Williams.
Got to trail them, Kato. They'll lead us to the man. The big shot we've been looking for. Come on, Kato. We've been looking for. The hideout of the big boss of the racketeers.
You are going in there tonight?
No, we have other things to do first.
I told you not to come here straight from a job. You might be trailed.
So what? Things are getting so tough it's the only place to go.
What happened?
Plenty. Somebody wires the Sentinel mob to Williams' game. They heaved his bomb out of the window. And maybe him, too.
Bates must have talked.
Maybe somebody else did, too. There's been the smell of a double cross around here for some time.
What are you getting at, you lug?
Stop it. There's no time for trouble.
Well, we got trouble, all right. Why don't we split our take and get out of here while we're able to spend it?
You'll get yours when the time comes.
And that goes double for me, too.
Read all about the Green Hornet. Extra! Green Hornet, still at 5. Extra! Central Pepper, Green Hornet. Read all about it. Green Hornet.
Can you imagine the Hornet gallivanting around and me not here to catch him and collect that reward?
And of course, Miss Case is so wealthy that she didn't need the reward. So she let the Hornet escape.
Yes, and I'd do it again.
Listen, I even heard it rumored around that you helped the Hornet escape. You know, that makes you an accomplice and just as guilty as he is.
Guilty of what? Of cleaning up this city? They ought to pin a medal on him instead of trying to catch him and put him in jail.
Treason!
By golly, I'm beginning to believe she was in cahoots with him.
Say, Ashford, bring my car out, will you? I've got to go home and pack. I'm going out of town for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
You sure Ashford didn't see us come back?
Yes, Mr. Britt.
Good. We're going to investigate that place we discovered last night.
You mean where those men went, in the car?
Yes, Bates mentioned a man, Ogden, to whom he paid protection money. And there's a firm, a brokerage firm, Monroe and Ogden, occupying offices in that building.
We will go there?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that we'll find that Monroe and Ogden are the big shots we've been looking for. Is at the end of the corridor on the 3rd floor. I'll take the fire escape.
You might as well know, Monroe. We've been talking things over.
What's the matter, turning yellow?
No, but just as I told you yesterday, we think the job is getting too hot.
Pete, come in here. Dean's raising a squawk. Is he talking for all of you or just for himself?
That's news to me. I'm satisfied, and I guess Andy is, too.
How about it, Andy?
It's okay by me.
That's the chief's signal. We'll see what he says. Yes, sir, we're ready.
With regard to the question you put to me this morning, we have too big an investment at stake to give it up without a fight. The Green Hornet is giving us most of our trouble. He must be stopped, and the Sentinel must be silenced.
We're carrying out the chief's orders.
Well, I'm still for getting out while we can.
And giving up everything we worked for?
No. We'll take the dough that's in that safe and split it up and lay low for a while.
Oh, we're wasting time. Let's bring that stuff up from the car.
Dean and the boys can take care of that. You and I have an important call to make. Andy, you better wait here. I'll phone you in a few minutes.
Okay. outer office and watch for the return of the others.
With regard to the question you put to me this morning, we have too big an investment at stake to give it up without a fight.
Pretty clever, Monroe. Using a phonograph record to conceal from the rest of the gang that you were the chief. Kato. Put him in with the other man. Use your gas gun if necessary. Any sign of the others returning?
No, sir.
Get in that closet and speak into the microphone you'll find there.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, that's enough. This gives me a great idea. Hello?
Andy?
Yeah.
This is Ogden. Did the boys get there with that stuff yet?
No, and that ain't all. How long will it take you to get back here?
About 5 minutes. What's up?
He just come back. He says he heard Dean and Corey planning to crack the safe and clear out.
Are you keeping busy? We'll get right back there.
Now, if we can open that safe in a hurry, we'll make those crooks capture themselves.
Hey, where's Andy? Monroe told him to stay on the job.
I'm looking for Pete, I guess.
Where's he?
I don't know.
Hey, what's that?
The signal Monroe gets when the chief wants to talk to him.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Attention, Monroe. Pete and Andy have been caught by the police. They will talk. Get all the money out of the safe and take it to the Mortensen place. I'll meet you there later. And it's important to get rid of Dean and Corey at once, as we discussed.
Oh, they discussed us, huh? They're going to get rid of us. Come on, Corey, we'll beat them to it.
Hey, what do we do?
Open that safe, take the dough, and get out of here. Oh, it's open. What a break.
Let the double-crossers have it.
Gather up all that money and put it in the Black Beauty at once.
There is a lot of it.
Every cent of it must be returned to the men it was stolen from. Roberts, Cooper, and all the others.
Can you imagine me sleeping there in the Green Hornet delivering letters to me? And a most insulting notes case, too.
What does it say, Michael?
My job is finished. Too bad you couldn't catch up with me and collect the reward. But perhaps another day is coming, so better luck next time, you wild Irishman. And signed with the seal of the Green Hornet, no less.
Did I hit the front page with that story, or did I? I ought to read a byline after this.
And what I'm wondering is, who gave you that mysterious tip that put you wise?
The Green Hornet, of course. Judge Stanton and the police commissioner are here to thank the Sentinel for breaking up the rackets.
Too bad the Green Hornet isn't here to take a bow. Hey, Casey?
Show them in.
A resolution passed by the City Council and signed by the Mayor, citing the Sentinel for its distinguished service in freeing the city of the rackets which were exacting such a financial toll.
Hooray! Thank you, Judge Stanton. The Sentinel did its duty as it sought, and will do it again should it ever be necessary.
He's the one who really earned it.
Oh, take that thing down. Sure, it is a sight that makes the eyes of me sore.
Let us stay, Michael. The Green Hornet is gone. He said his job was finished. And if we get Miss Kay sore, she's liable to call him back again.
I don't believe he's gone. I believe he's just been too clever for us. And he's probably someplace close right now, laughing at us all for our stupidity.
Miss Case, you're positively psychic.